Welcome to Hollywood, everybody. We are back on the channel again for Hollywood Animal. I couldn't stay away from it for very long. I want to dive into this new updated early access version of the stuff that dreams are made of. It's apparently changed so much of the game. I couldn't wait for Act 2. I wanted to play it again. I have not played through any of this other than I played for about 5 months just to get familiar with the starting of it. And I'm excited to jump in to experience everything with you all as we go. We're going to learn the new things together. We're going to find out the stories. We are going to see the twists, the turns, the drama, the action. If you are coming back to this after the last series, welcome back. It's good to have you back again. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And this is exciting. And I'm going to try to make some references to some more classical movies as we go. I try to do that every once in a while, and I may not be able to recreate those movies because we're going to be limited on our story elements, but it'll be good to kind of mention these things. So we are going to go no introduction. So if you're new to the game, this is where we get to run our own Hollywood studio, and I'm super excited to do just that. So we are going to have Houstonism Studios is going to be our name, and let's choose... I like the lion, I think. We could be a llama. Let's do the lion. And we get to choose our first film. So we're skipping the intro because we played this before. We got the gist. I think I like romantic comedy, modern American town, and we'll just do default. I've heard it can be more of a struggle to start the game now. At the same time, I'm hoping we'll be able to do fine and use the experience we developed from the last run to be able to do this. But who knows what's going to happen with these actors. I'm sure mistakes will be made. I'm sure we're going to learn some things together and have some fun. And a new way, maybe you'll see a new twist or turn or something to apply to your own playthrough. So let's get started. It just kind of jumps right in, doesn't it? We've got our post-production, distribution, and maintenance with Blind Love getting set to release. We know what we have to do. We've got to get our headquarters going here. We've got them under contract. Whoa, this person's expensive. 24,000, but he reduces everything by 8%. Do we need to reduce these things? These are the loan ones. I think that's way too expensive. Let's fire him. Oh, that's so much better. 2,600. Yes, sir. Clayton Reeves, you are our guy. These are, Fred Lawson, 10,000. We might need legal. I remember if they still do some things, we're going to have some legal cases coming up, and who knows what the new stuff's going to be. So for HR, we need to start with services. 98 days. We got to get those, we know, as quickly as we can. I guess we're going to go for the loan. And with the legal department, we will go with our mid-level. And PR, not going to worry about charity. Generate IP so we can get our influence points or reputation instead of researching improvements for departments. That's interesting, but we're going to need to do a lot of improvements right now, so we're going to go with double reputation for profitable films. That's going to take us a while to get that anyways. All right, let's see what else we have. In the maintenance department, he's getting paid $4,900 a month. Or no, he's getting paid $1,000 a month. That's fine. Let's see what we can research. Power plant, water tower, medium landscaping. Oh, we have to research a repair crew. So I don't remember that from the earlier version. It's a little twist. Distribution, what are we going to research here? Wait, who is this? He's cheap. No experience, level 1. That's fine. We can groom him to be how we want and mold him. We definitely have to do marketing and research first. Theater management second, and then we'll go from there. Because we have to be able to market and advertise our movies, but then we have to be able to buy theaters for ourselves to cut down on those rentals and to not lose. I'm assuming we still lose access if everybody else buys it. So let's check out Russell Swanson here. He is, our editor and composers are getting paid quite a bit. Let's start with the film lab, I guess. Sound studio. Film labs longer. We'll do the sound studio to start. It's shorter, so we'll just go with that. Who's out there as far as editors? These are so much less expensive. What are we paying? What are you getting paid? I want to know what I'm paying you. It's probably a hefty amount. I can't see it. Oh, well, that's okay. We might get rid of them. We definitely need a script department. Let's start with that. We will make our script department here. I like using Willis. It's that middle, especially early, later on, whenever we have money. If we have money and grow, we will be using McBrien and Sons more. What else do we need? We need a pre-production so we can actually make movies. Pre-production, we'll put that back there. Let's see, production, of course. We'll put that next to the script department. We've already got post and distribution. Security. Oh, I would have liked to just stash them over there somewhere. Put them over this way. And then we need our engineering and producers' offices. Engineering fits over here. Still have $8 million. Let's go with our producer's office then. So, and can we fit that back here somewhere? Guess right there will be nice. So we got lots of construction going on here. We have to do all of this. How are we? So our actors, some familiar names. There's old Gabe. If you watched the last series, he was our old timer who lived to be like 90. It felt like he was like an 80-year-old World War II veteran. David Gutman, I remember Sarah Frid, never really got a shot with us. Maybe we can change that. Jane Fisher, I kept forgetting to use her, so we're going to work on that. Felix, he was our golden goose. Bernard caused us some issues with his racism. Walter was just Directors, we're bringing back some classics here. I'm excited to see who the new people we might have coming along as well. So we're going to start fairly quickly here as we let everything just build. Oh, sorry. Blind Love's 32 days away. This is where they already... This is already, I think, a new story. Bobby Martin, the star of Shining Blade and $1 Million Man, appeared on the Western Wave radio show for an interview. He said, I don't make up the ratings. You've seen it for yourselves. Joe Duvall in first place. I'm in second. And now Duvall is dead. Oh, that's right. So if you're not familiar with this game, we have an actor in this Blind Love that is going on, and he died after the making of the script during post-production. So that guy is apparently happy that happened, and he's going to take his spot, apparently, he thinks. And our gambler, Felix Hill, couple months to sort it out. We don't have a script office yet, so we might as well. Gets his loyalty up. We don't have anything for him to do until we get that script office anyways, and by the time it's done, he'll be close to being back. All right, we have our pre-production. We are going to go with inexpensive, but we definitely want money. We want to be able to spend money to level up. He's already very happy and loyal. It's $1,000 more a month for 3 years. $1,000 a month. I feel like we can afford that. He's already got the 10% towards the money. We're just going to keep all the names the same. We're not going to worry about that. It does let you change the names of these, which is cool if you want to add your personal touch to it. We need to explore what to research here in pre-production. Scouting, sets, technical support. Purchasing new filming equipment. We need a casting office. This is the way that we hire new actors and directors. So we're going to speed it up as much as we can, even though it's only a week. That week can matter. We're going to throw money at it until we can't throw money at it. Lydia Globe, our aging star actor here. She's back in the saddle, nearly. She wants some more time to work on things before she comes back. Getting her velvety voice ready. Sure, take 3 more months. We almost have our production office. Let's hire. We don't have anybody who has the money. He's got influence. We're not going to use that. So let's just go with our least expensive, Alan Barber. Save money. And, oh, Jane. Voice, so she's still more roast. Jane, don't worry. I am going to take care of you this time. We have to make sure we use her to the utmost. So, do we want double XP for directors, actors, and cinematographers? That takes forever. Production support to make shooting on location. We can do the film schedule or a level 2 soundstage. I think to start, we need the level 2 soundstage. It's going to be important to get that up as quickly as possible to get the quality of it we can. But now we can also build a level 1 soundstage. So we'll start that right by the entrance. People can see it as they come in. And honestly, I think we need to build 2. We're going to need 2 sound stages. And here comes Blind Love. Let's get that out into the world. It is an A+, but it's not our script. Jeanette Foley loves it. Soulful, real poem about love. Joe Duvall in his greatest role. Yeah. Could it be at the peak of his career, the death of Joe Duvall? Earl McKinney asks. Well, it should make us money. We don't have any of these people, do we? We don't. Sadly. We could try to hire someone back, but they're going to be really expensive. So it's hopefully going to make us a profit off that $450,000. Producer's offices are ready. He's super cheap. He's already used one of his upgrades for influence, so we're going to get the super cheap guy. And then what are we going to research? This is new. You can cover up to 50% of the requests using gifts, services, and special bonuses, but that takes a long time. So we're going to go 2, which also takes a long time. 2 producers, 2 projects per producer. We definitely want that. An influential producer, that's new too. We have some new researches that are available, it looks like. That's exciting. We need that script department so we can start hiring new writers. Speaking of the script department, here we go. We will take... Oh, this guy's also happy. He's loyal. Terry Myers, you're cheap. 5 years at that. You got yourself a deal. Okay, we're going to specialize in comedy, romance, and drama or action. I think action. So we got Bernard, Felix, and Walter. We're happy with all of those. Let's go to the script department, though. First thing we need to do is get the story workshop. 50 days to get it. We can create our own stories that way. Let's check out the ideas available. There's only 2 available right now. So we're going to give Bernard Larson the action one. And Walter West the cowboy and a fantasy kingdom thriller. What could go wrong with that one? Let's see who else is out here. Herbert Ford. He's somewhere else. Okay, so we got to remember we haven't lifted the cap on all these either. So they are not very good at all. They're cheap, but until we can do something to improve these, it's not really worth it, I don't think, to invest in them quite yet. We're going to wait till they become better. Producers. Now, Lee Sullivan is quite the producer. You know what? We're going to go after him. I think it's worth splurging on some talent early on. So we have, if you're new, this is how much, because of different things, that it's going to increase the cost that we have to pay. We can click this to match it. I want him for 3 years. Producers, I'm going to put this guy on as many projects as I can. Being the quality that he is, I think he's going to pay for himself in those productions. We don't have any quality there, so that's not worth it. People under control is different. Looks like this is the new... I've heard there's new security stuff that becomes more important at this point. So that'll be interesting to see what maybe happens as things go. All right, we got... Speaking of security, we could go with this one. It looks like Eddie Price. And we need to start improving and researching agent training. That's new. We can get retired detectives, military personnel, and bodyguards to lock our agent in a secret camp and train him to be smarter, more agile, more dangerous. Sounds awesome. And we got offensive operations or defensive. We're going to do defensive to start. Speed it up. Get it as quickly as we can. And we have ourselves a soundstage. Soundstage 1 works for me. So once we get these scripts done, we'll be good to go. Engineering is ready. We will go with our Harold Richards. He's cheaper and for 5 years. All right, 2 sound stages. I don't think we're going to need more than that at the moment. And we have made $1 million in profit. We're going to extend that distribution. And we are going to see here. Let's go ahead and go right into technology. A second research group's just going to take too long. But speaking of technology, can we upgrade? We can. We're going to go with quality. 300 days. If we add more, we can do more all at once, but it's going to take forever. I'd rather just get the quality up there right away. Well, 300 days, not exactly right away. But here comes Felix. He's back just in time to start writing for us. How far is the script story workshop? Still quite a bit of ways. We don't have any new ideas, though, so we'll wait. It's Blind Love's making us money. We now have the casting office. We're not going to worry about the extras yet. We now have to worry about sets and props and our scouting office and our tech support. Hiring technical staff. That feels new. That's shorter, so let's go ahead and go for it. See what that unlocks for us. We have our services. This is going to be key. Another thing that I've stumbled across and heard is that it can be difficult to keep everybody happy. Last time we were able to have a lot of success. So if that's new, we definitely want to try to do that. So employees won't throw a tantrum if you cheap out on landscaping. Sounds good. Let's do that. And let's build that new building. Casting office first. There we go. And then we will get the services building, which is going to have to be right. Well, we'll put it back here. Both are going to be important for us and our success. Okay. Blind Love is looks like it might be done. It's grossing, it's doubling its rent, but it's drastically cut. So we're going to end the distribution there. We don't want to make a loss. It made $2.5 million. That's going to be what we need to get started with until we get our first films going. It's the old Joe Duvall, 25% of the box office he was promised. It was added in the last minute, a few days before Duvall's death. No one warned us about it. Duvall's family doesn't know about it. And what difference does it make? His inheritance should be enough. That's right. We're not going to pay him $800,000. Conversation never happened. You never saw it. We have our first secret that we have to try to make disappear. but I don't think we have an agent either. So we have to hire somebody. Let's go to their security and let's start getting some people. We're just going to go with salary for this. That's all we care about. Gene Douglas and who's our other one? Jay Frazier. We're going to need him for movies. We're going to get one other one because we're going to have at least 2 movies going on at the same time. Now we can look at our secrets. We will assign. They're all basically the same. So we'll put our better one on the case. Try to make that thing go away so we can keep that money. We almost have our first scripts done. Do we have any new ideas? We do a romance, a cowboy romance on a tropical island. Sounds... Well, no, wait. That's perfect for Walter. That's his specialty. We want Felix to do something he's good at. Speaking of which, we have our first story workshop. We can start working on that. The next logical thing would be to develop new story elements. 50 days to get it. We do need new story elements. Let's build that story workshop. We're going to build it right there. And then Felix can get started on his first thing. He's an action one, wasn't he? I feel like he was comedy in the previous one. Lydia's vocal cords are strengthening. Good to know. Another 2 months. Okay, take 2 more. We don't need you at the moment. We have our first script. Now, this is new. It's out of 5. The more developed the story, the higher the ceiling. So the script can't be good. The movie could be up to 6. Oh, this is bad. Ugh. I don't even know if that's worth making. That's a cowboy historical thriller comedy. No. No. Bad. Let's try again. We have our romance. Walter, cowboy, tropical island romance. Oh, look, then a cowboy tropical island comedy. Brilliant. Got our casting office ready, so now we can hire some new people, which is exactly what we want to start to do. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 male actors, 2 female actors. Let's see who's out here. Oh, we could get some more directors as well. We know we have 2 that aren't the best. Whoa, Jerry Nichols, a leader who's cheap and specializes in romance with 7.8 stars. Let's lock this guy up. 3 years. What do you cost us? 40,000? We can afford that. I think we can. Any screenwriters out there that are amazing? Of course not. Cinematographers, there's... Ooh, Clyde Snyder. And he's modest. Let's wrap him up. Put that director, producer. Oh, this is great. We have a cinematographer, a director, and producer now that can all work together to make things better. Let's see what we've got as far as actors go. Let's check out the women. Louisa Flores is a superstar and hot-tempered. She's 37. She's established in drama and as a daring adventurer, or we have a historical one. Now, Diane Maxwell here is a star, and she is an addict. But she's also good, and she's a lot less expensive. No one out there is amazing. So let's go. Well, we don't know how good they could become. Cleo is super cheap. Let's go ahead and get her. Who knows what, she might amount to down the road. She's young. And then I think Diane Maxwell, she's another one that could be very good. And she's not as expensive as the others. But that gets us 2 more female actresses. And as far as the males, do we have any deals? We've got a promising talent. Charlie Graham. I remember Charlie. No one else really stands out as being, wow, we got to have him. That's a good deal. So we're not gonna go any more after that at the moment. We need to get a better script to work with. And as soon as this story workshop comes up, we can start doing just that. Actually, we are going to have to hire somebody. We have to have somebody cheap. Kevin Moran, he is a misogynist. Randall is diligent. Attention, work ethic, help him push through the over. That sounds like a win. Especially if we can train him to get him better. But his job is going to be to find new elements. Okay, our public Ann is here. Public relations. Ed Miller, a journalist from the LA Tribune. This story is a previous one. He's an investigative journalist. And we are going to, we want to keep on his good side if we can. I believe we have somebody we can send. Who can we send? Cleo or Jane? Let's send Cleo. Your first day on the job, Cleo. You get to go. We're throwing you out for $15,000 to go tour with this 50-year-old guy going around. And she was marvelous. He loved it. Excellent. And he has spoke well of us in his article. The young and ambitious film company is clearly above such activities. Their goal is to elevate American culture and earn money through honest work. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, we have that influential French magazine. They're preparing a big break. An A-list actor. I think we can do that. We just hired one, right? Yeah, we just did. Rising star, promising talent. Yeah, we've got that. Okay, we got our story workshop. Let's make our first one. Now, what I'm doing is we're going to go with the ones that were the top hits in 1929. The number one box office grossing movie in America in 1929 was Broadway Melody, which I believe won some awards as well. And so we're going to make this a romantic comedy. It sure sounds like one. I'm pretty sure it was. A romantic comedy in a, I don't know much about this. I don't know anything about this movie, but we'll go with modern American town, down home stuff. Don't expect good results if you're large number of story elements. So you need, okay. Yeah, we need a bunch of story elements. We are going to go with hopeless romantic. There's not really a good antagonist for this. So supporting character will be the love interest. We will have, slapstick mayhem. I feel like that's different. We're going to go with winning the beloved. We have 2 more spots. So let's do, I think slapstick would be fun to put in there. And then we have a finale, which is going to be, they're going to stay together. We want them to be together. This is going to be Felix. Even though it's not he's not a romance guy or a comedy guy this time. That's going to be weird for me. He's going to be the guy we're going to send out there. And we have our services building. The head of that will be Alfred Welch. He's cheaper and he already has the 10% income boost. So all we have that we can offer right now is medical insurance. Special events is new. I've heard it's good to throw parties. That's a lot, but I feel like we got to have some sort of gift to give out first. So let's go 3 months on the watches, and then we can go back and do the special events, I believe. We can now also develop new story elements. And we will then next go with 6 story elements. It's only 50 days. Make more complex scripts means better scripts. And everything will work better for us. And this is where Randall... Oh, no. It failed. That's not good. I haven't had that happen before. I hope that doesn't go worse. Okay, Randall's going to be the guy who's going to do research. He's probably not going to figure it out, but that's his job. His job is going to be just to find new story elements if he can. Bobby Martin. Oh, that guy's back. He's a real peacock, smug with a big mouth. Public adores him. And Heroin. I turn around and see Bobby just finish 3 ampoules. Wow. Started thinking, why don't we just come offer him some of the heroin? I don't know. We don't even have the illegal gift thing unlocked. Let's, yeah, let him stay. We're not going to try to steal him. Not with heroin. I feel like that would be a bad idea. Token money, please give us a script we can use. Oh, that is something we can use. Yes, sir. Bernard. And he's gone up level to level 3. Awesome. Let's start that project right now. Token money is going to be our first project that we get to go and start on. And we're going to use our best. Clyde Snyder on our level 1 soundstage. Not the greatest, but it's not going to be as expensive that way. We have our Doppler technology with the sonotone. I'm still going to do what I've always done, which is add as many extras as we can and the crew as much. Until this starts to bite us, I want it to be as good as possibly can. I want the movies to be amazing. So Lee Sullivan, make it amazing. And we're gonna give you Jerry Nichols to direct this thing. The cop is going to be Peter Harris, and the bandit will be David Gutman. In one evil source, oh yeah, we know ages matter. Man, he is not happy at all. This isn't going to be the best of movies, I don't think. But we'll find out. Maybe we can get some watches or something. But we won't be there anytime soon. Oh, we didn't do the... Well, my bad. Lydia's back. Okay. We'll see how she does. I don't think she's around for very long. If I remember correctly. Okay, good. We reduced the risk there. Okay, we got to hit that again. Let's go back to the script department. Anything interesting looking here? A hopeless historical... You can't have historical in modern American town. No. Cowboy on a tropical island? No. Cowboy historical mod? No. We're not doing that. That just makes no sense whatsoever. So let's go with our new script. And the next one was called, number 2 that year was Cockeyed World. And I feel like this is going to be I'm sure it was another comedy, but we're going to make it a dramatic comedy. Little bit of drama. 30%. And this will be in a city. The protagonist for this will be a working, clumsy oaf. No antagonist. We don't need anybody there. Love interest. We will have some slapstick stuff. And a rival. With the finale being... Oh, they'll get together again. We're a softie for that stuff. Bernard, make some magic. All right, we get the $1 million loan if we need it, which we hopefully never will. We do need some cash into the coffer. Some of our private cash. Start getting $500 a month in there. That will be very beneficial to us, I believe. And now we have our marketing and outreach, so we can build that and get ready. Hospice visits, hush monies, that will be all nice down the road. But we need to get the theater management at the moment. And that's going to take us a little bit to be able to do that, over a year. I hope that's not too long. But let's get that marketing and outreach up as soon as we possibly can. 35 days is not too bad. And now we have the technical support office. So that's done up there. So now I think it's a good time to do sets and props. Chop that down a little bit. And we can see what this new office is going to be doing. Token money's ready to move into production. How did we do? It went up quite a bit. That's some high quality stuff that we've got there. Yeah, except for the costumes and locations and all that stuff. This could actually be a pretty decent first movie. I'm kind of shocked. We've unlocked our defensive operations. We have now 500 days there. Offensive will be 150. Enhanced protection is 30. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, we'll do the 30 days. Take that, get some enhanced protection. We're probably going to need it when Mr. Gerstein decides to do some stuff, I'm sure. An endless candle is not horrible. Not horrible. With a cowboy, evil witch, angry boss, love interest on a tropical island and romance. You know what? Let's roll with it. See if we can make something out of it. Give these guys some experience. I think 2 movies at a time is probably fine until we get that level 2 sound stage. Let's try to make this thing as good as we can. Vincent, his loyalty is not good. Anthony gets his first job at it. The cowboy's going to be Russell Simmons. The boss will be Gabe. That's his thing. The love interest will be Lydia. Actually, no. The love interest is going to be Jane. The evil witch will be Lydia. So that way Jane will see that we favor her over Lydia. Jane, we're going to take care of you. Broadway Melody is almost written. But we want that to be on a better sound stage. Please be good. Ooh. That's an early hit for us. Comparatively. Felix is getting better and better. Comedy and yeah, there we go. Shelve it for now. We don't have what we want. But we do now have 6 story elements we can put into a story. We could get 7 in just 70 days. Rolling edits are going to be valuable, but not for that cost. Sequels, that's going to take too long. You know what? Let's do 7 story elements. I think we get 7. I mean, that's 7 stars right off the bat. I believe that would be enough. What ideas are out there? Historical, modern American city? No. Let's go back to the story workshop. And the third highest grossing movie in 1929, since we're still in 1929, it's going to be Gold Diggers of Broadway. We're going to go against whatever this probably was. We're going to do a romantic drama. Probably about 50. It's on Broadway, so it's got to be in a city. I can do without... Okay. So the protagonist here is going to be a working man. I don't know. Nothing there. We're going to have a rival and a love interest. A love triangle. Unrequited love. And I don't have what we want to do. You know what? Overcome self-doubt. You're not going to get the girl, but you're going to overcome self-doubt. It's romantic drama. I mean, he's got his favorite there, but Felix is better. We're going to give it to Felix. Walter, we'll come back to you in a minute. Wondering Malcolm. Oh, this is the guy selling us a script. We will gladly pay him. We get Rotten Fates. A solid film, especially early on. We just need to get a level 2 soundstage. I'm not going to do it before that. How's an endless candle looking? Did we make anything out of it? Yep. It's doable now. 3.5. Start that production. And we do have our... So we can only do 2 at the moment due to security anyways. We have a problem with token money. What's going on? Whoa, angry dog. Gutman brings a very noisy dog to the chute. The animal won't stop barking. Let's just whine here. Oh. Let's spend $500. Find someone to walk the dog because we get loyalty. The film's crew's happiness. Everything goes up. Helps the movie overall. For $500, we'll gladly do that. We now have our enhanced protection. That's going to take forever. So I think it's now time to go into the offensive. I'm not going to speed up the security ones. I don't see... Even if there's more to do with security, I don't know that it's as crucial as some of these other things. We have marketing and outreach done just in time. There's 142. There's 1,200 independent cinemas, so we're going to have to start buying those up as soon as we can at some point. We have our technical support building. We can buy new things, but nothing's out. That's fine. Wait, are we not? Yeah, we are working on stuff. Okay, the watch is ready. We could buy a few of those. And, I mean, we could go with these, but for 300 days, the special events, knock that down 90 days so we can start getting some of these parties and banquets to try to increase happiness. We know the happiness makes better movies, which in turn makes us more money. And Cockeyed World ends up being a solid starting one as well. Terry Myers is up to level 2 already. So we want to speed up with money. That research, that's going to be really great. And Bernard Larson is already doing well. Shelve it until we get a level 2 soundstage again. And we only have 2 security officers. We don't want to flood the market too much, I don't think. But we are going to create one more script. Well, actually, we're going to build something as well. The defensive operations, it has its own building. Okay. Let's go to the story workshop. And this one, number 4, this will be the last one of the original Sunny Side Up. Oop. It's unfortunately going to be another comedy. Let's make it an adventure comedy. That could be fun. Make it on a tropical island. And we're going to have a daring adventurer. We need to actually make this a little bit more, like 60 and 40. We'll have a tribal chief, a sidekick, a damsel, a treasure hunt, and find the treasure. Oh, it's going to be a hit. Bernard, you're our man for this one. And we're going to go ahead and start a new story as well for Walter to work on. We're going to call this one Lover's Quarrel. This will be a... No, wait, never mind. Yeah, we'll do this. Drama, romance, little thriller, little bit, not a lot. In the city, we will have a working man, a murderer. No. Yes, sure. We'll have a love interest. Avenging loved ones with a shootout. And the antagonist is going to get killed. Good luck, Walter. Make something out of that. We've reduced the secret even more. Well done, Gene. And we have a new story element, fighting the hypocrisy of American life. American Puritanism, outdated moral dogmas. Repeat it. Chance of success is only 12%, but let's go for it. And we now have token money. Don't be too expensive. Oh, that's not too bad. And it went down, but ever so slightly. Everybody, we've got people leveling up nicely. Gutman's loyalty increased. The happiness was better. But now we get to the quality of the editors and composers, which are not going to be the best. We will use the highest development and sound and everything that we can. There's not it's a negligible difference in price. There's no reason to use less. Again, we want high quality films. We are going to go the boutique route again. It's just the kind of studio I envision. I don't envision the Trash King studio. The Behemoth one would be down the road, but that's not what we're about. We want to make great movies, and if they turn into behemoths down the road, then great. Token money is still okay. Is it the best? No, but it's good enough. So let's see what we can do with this. We have it in time for a Thanksgiving release. We'll use all of our theaters for it. And there's quite a few others we can do. How about we do 4,000? It's a 4-star movie, basically, on the popcorn. I don't know with the new update. If this is too many, if this is too few. Gives us 11 million seats and screenings. Is that enough? That is not enough. Okay, we're going to do the 3 weeks. Spare ya. And we are going to start advertising before Halloween. Nope. No, 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 no. Spread it out. That's what I want. We're going to go all of that. This is an adults. Well, action. Yeah, it's going to be adults. I mean, look at the cover. That is definitely for adults. That's going to be our first movie. We'll get to see how it does. We have mid-level legal protection. That's good because I'm pretty sure we're going to have somebody suing us soon. So let's go for high level, see if we can get it before any of that happens. Our friend, the mayor, Fred Carpenter, as he wants us to put his daughter, Wendy, into a film. Sure, we'll find some crappy movie we can put out there. Good to have you aboard, Wendy. We'll see what we can do with you. 7 elements in the story workshop. 8 starts to take longer. It's not worth it now. The rolling edits would help us make better movies long term. Everything else is just going to take too long. So let's go with rolling edits. Speed it up a little bit. I'm sure we're going to need to do those sooner rather than later at some point. And here comes Mr. Gerstein. Yes, Mr. Gerstein. Sure. We know. You're welcoming us. Yeah, I've met Gerstein. Emperor never leaves his chambers. If we can't come to agreement, I'm ready to forfeit $65 for early termination. What? As you can imagine, he said all kinds of nasty things about you. I don't want to leave. I like it here, but I'd like to get a small reward. Peter, don't we have some kind of secret on you? Oh, we can't. We do have a secret on him. We could just throw that out there. And all of a sudden, we don't have to pay you anything. Let's use that. Yeah, you tried to blackmail us, so we're going to blackmail you back. I think that's fair. And it is October 1929. With that, we get the stock exchange crash. The Great Depression is about to kick off. But don't worry, folks. We are going to bring you joy through the movies. We have a sound studio now in-house. I think the next... we will do the film lab next, or the concert. Yep, film lab's less. Superior is going to take a little too long. We definitely want to have our studio head upgraded before we do that. We now have defensive operations. No qualms. If you let your guard down. Okay. What do we have to build? Sound studio. Put that right there. And let's go to make a movie. No, wait, we don't have that second sound studio yet. Or do we? Nope. We're close to it. Once that gets upgraded, we'll be able to make some of these better movies. New script. Gold Diggers of Broadway is a hit. In the 5s. Shelve that one for now. Again, I want the quality to be there. We have 2 movies that will be out there until then. 249,000. Oh, that took a big hit. Jane got experience, though. This movie's not going to be good. We're going to... Nope. Let's let... Well, it's not our... It's already not good. Let's get Oliver and Lee to do something. Fix it in post. Or at least try. Mr. Douglas, you, sir, are having some trouble with this secret. I'm not really thrilled about it either. I want it to go away. A working man, modern American town comedy. I think we can at least do something with this. If anybody can, Felix can. Let's see what you can do. Where are we? Okay, we get to see what our first film is going to do. And now Luxta Constructions is claiming that we have an agreement to spend $500,000 on their services. We are not going to do that. We will go to court instead. Got a C+. Not the worst. 1 star. Film so terrible. 1 star. The Bone Grinder showed back up. Good to see you, sir. Peter Harris has leveled up. He's now maxed out as well, so he has reached his limits of potential. But we've got some really good people here, but that's going to be expensive, but that's because of the theater rentals. 623,000. Hopefully we make that back quickly because we have a trial. For that money, we're going to pay 100,000. Ooh. Well, we have plenty. Let's see if we can get out of that. Yeah, that would be really good if we can get out of that. And, oh, token money's already made us selling out. 7,000 was not enough. It's made 600,000 already. With an ad campaign effect. Oh, this is new too. Ad effectiveness at 90%. Okay. Okay, we're... Oh, boy. 60%. I'm hoping that's enough. Wow. We did all that and we couldn't get anything out of that. Level 2 soundstage is almost ready. Once we get that level 2 soundstage built, we'll be able to start making some really good stuff. The sound studio is ready. Sound studio. Sounds of success. Get us our level 2 studio. And there we've got it. Do we do level 3? That's going to take way too long. A line production, that's what we want. We want to be able to control the schedule and stuff more. Sunny Side Up, the new script, is another good one. Bernard, excellent job, sir. Shelve that for a moment. And let's build ourselves a new soundstage. It's going to be right there. 42 days to do it. What scripts do we have out here? Nothing that's bad. Let's go with a Cockeyed World. We will give this one to Mr. Morrison on the soundstage 1. I feel like we do need to at least have one movie in the works at the moment until that other soundstage is ready. We've shown we can make a profitable movie out of this. We'll let Anthony get this one. The Clumsy Oaf, that's going to be David. Oh, he's not good enough apparently. Peter with Diane Maxwell. Better not to overdo. Shoot the same actor in the same roles. Okay. But we want him to become familiar with it. David will be the rival. That will help level him up. He can rival Peter. We're counting on this one being a hit. An Endless Candle is ready for post. Oh! In Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. The Oxler plant, for instance, they'd taken mixing potion industrial alcohol. That is based off of a true story. Friend, colleague. Somehow found its way into... Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah. Oh, no, this isn't quite. I was thinking this was like what the government did during Prohibition, where they kind of poisoned people kind of half intentionally and by half by accident. Lover's Quarrel, not the best of scripts. Good enough to start for now, though, on our level 1 soundstage, if we have a producer that can do it. I'm trying to think now if we do. I'm not sure that we have one. We do not. We can hire somebody. Who's out here that's not... Oh, he's not overly expensive at all. Forrest Arnold. But he is a misogynist. He's unassuming. We have an arrogant guy. Hot-tempered. A cheerful, upbeat guy. Daryl Wolf. Bit of an alcoholic there. He's diligent, but he's also a racist. So... Let's go with the alcoholic Stanley Harrison because he's a little cheaper. Well, but he makes friends nice. Let's go with Forrest Arnold. We'll bring you on for 3 years and put you right to work, sir. With the director on this one being Lewis Matthews. Give him a shot. The working man will be Russell, Lydia, and the murderer is Gabe. Gabe, I'm shocked. So right now we don't have enough actors to do more than 2 movies at a time anyways. Okay, so this is attendance dropped immensely. It's made us a bit of a profit, but the gross is, oh. Okay, can we set up where we're not going to rent anything? I don't want any. No rentals. There we go. Let's do that. Little bit more on the ad campaign. If we're not paying for the rentals, I think we can make some money out of it. We can go ahead and set up an Endless Candle, though, which actually got a little bit better. We're not going to rent for this one. Maybe on the opening weekend. Ooh, it's just in time for Valentine's Day. Perfect. We're going to do this. We're going to do 3... then 2,000 and 1,000. and 0 on the last one. I don't think we're going to need it. And we will start when that one's about to end. There we go. Definitely for adults. And let's see what we can do with this one. Again, we just want profits at the moment. Oh, they've added nudity. That's not going to even last us very long because the code's going to knock that out. We're way ahead of whenever that becomes a thing. We need to get Wendy Carpenter in a movie. A Cockeyed World is doing just fine after pre-production. Let's start that production. Who do we have we can put on it? Mike Schaefer. Financial results, we don't have to worry. Expenses, monthly studio expenses, $193,000. Okay. We lost $2.5 million while the others are making money, but we have more money than them. Oh, what's happened here? Peter, niece's wedding. He stood up congratulating newlyweds when the actor recited a line from Romeo and Juliet. Someone happened to yawn. Peter flew into a rage and the fight broke out. It's more than just a fight. Wow. Okay. We had the number 3 grossing movie, number 1 for critical acclaim, and number 1 at the fan favorites. That's going to get us influence and reputation. The department heads are all gaining an experience, which is what we want with the management. Okay, so Token Money is sitting there making $800,000 in profit. It is not doing too well here. It's still making money, but not really. We've got new ones coming in. Cockeyed World. We're about to get Lover's Quarrel going. We need to check out the script ideas again, see if there's anything. A Cowboy Wild West Adventure. This is awesome. Let's let Bernard do that one. We have a working man romance on a tropical island. It's probably not going to be any good, but let's see. You love romance, Walters. So let's see what you can do with that one. And I think this is going to be a great time to wrap this up. This first episode was a little longer. We wanted to get through that first year, get things going. We will not always do a year. We'll probably do what we did last time and do every 6 months or so, but I hope to get these out pretty regularly to get things going. So jump on back in. It's good to be back on this series. I'm going to have a lot of fun, I think, playing this game and experiencing the new things that happen and seeing if we can continue to make money and overcomes the new unexpected challenges. But I want to thank you all for joining me. Come back. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you back on the next episode as we go back to Hollywood in Hollywood Animal.